Hello YouTubers and welcome. I have a sound test to do on all of these speakers. As you can see, loads of different ones. They're around about 5" and then they go up to 6". As you can see, they're all from different years as well. I'll show you the back of them and show you the history of them, so I'll just pause it here. So here's the back of the speakers, as you can see. So yeah, so I'm going to start the first one. Now this speaker is from around about, I think, either the 70s or 80s because it's made in Japan. It's 8 ohm and 3 watt. This is a cheap speaker row because if you look at the basket and the quality, it looks decent from the front, but quite a small size there. In fact, there's a date code, I think, or model code. If you can tell me what that code right there means. So yeah, big basket, tiny voice coil, tiny magnet. It claims it's 8 ohm and 3 watts. I reckon it is about 3 watts. So this is probably the I don't know what year this would be, but I'd say around 70s, mid 80s. So we got that. Then we got this, which is definitely from mid 90s to 2000s. It's another cheap speaker, but it's got a much bigger voice coil, much bigger spider, decent size magnet, but it says it's China. So yeah, as you can see, pretty decent. It's a Sony. This next one is newer. This is a 2002 Blue Plow Pluck, I think it's called. That's where it's made. This is out of a 2002 Skoda. A much bigger voice coil as well. And a much bigger magnet, but still a very cheap speaker. The whole basket is made of plastic. And the speaker sounds right, but not the greatest. The next speaker is actually a subwoofer that came out of a surround sound, which is made by Cambridge Soundworks. Now this is mid 2000s, I think, as well. This one has a this has about the same size voice coil, but it's vented, as you can see. It has the option for 2 voice coil wires. This is an 8 ohm speaker. Has a foam surround and a big giant dust cap. The next speaker is a Aiwa. This is a mid 2000s to late 90s speaker again. We have a slightly smaller voice coil. This is a big spider on it as well. This actually has what do you call this stuff? Felt, I think it's called. It felt surround, plastic dust cap, plastic cone. I only got one of these left because I broke the cone on the other one. So yeah, has 2 magnetic shields. It has one down there and this thing that goes around. The next speaker is actually a very good brand. This is a 19th of 2002 Cambridge Diamond Wharfdale speaker. Very nice cone. I think this is like a special material they use. Rubber surround, bullet dust cap. Has a smaller voice coil, but this thing really does sound good, guys. Has a smaller spider, but it's really good. So you can see the 2 cables come like that. So that's from 2002. And now the newest driver, which is from March of 2011. This is 3 ohm 50 watt LG subwoofer. Very beefy, very heavy. Much bigger voice coil. and as you can see, very decent on the Spider. Very thick surround, as you can see. Very nice dust cap. This thing's very stiff, and this will probably have really good sound, which it does. This one I got very cheap as well, but this one's a really good brand. But yeah, this is going to be quite a long video because I'm going to be doing all of these on bass test on a certain song. So I'm going to pause it, go on YouTube on my TV and find the song. I'm going to be using this radio as well on it, so you can hear the sound test of all of them. I would suggest you wear headphones when you hear what these things sound like. So I'm going to pause it here and find the song I'm going to use. Hello and welcome. This is the bass test part. So this is the first speaker. But yeah. Right, let's hear what it sounds like. And this is the song I'm going to be using. It's a quick song, so yeah. And it's not copyrighted, I don't think. You can also comment which has the best excursion. It's not moving as much as it is on the camera. It's moving a bit less. It's just the camera makes it do that. So I'm going to move on to the next speaker now, guys. Here is the next speaker, guys. Now, the dust cap was already poked in when I got this speaker, but this is a slightly better quality one. As you can see, much bigger Spider, decent size magnet for its quality. But yeah, they're all going to be on the same volume and maxed out on bass and treble, so you'll be able to hear them. So yeah, see how this one sounds. Now you can comment on which one sounds the best on excursion or bass. So this one's from the mid-90s to 2000s, so on. So yeah. Here we go. This one moves quite a bit more. So now move on to the next speaker, guys. Here's the next speaker. This came out of a Skoda Octavia 2002 Estate. This is the front door speaker. So I won't be playing this for too long because I don't want to blow it.